What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, it is Thursday. That means we are watching some Critical Role. More specifically, The Legend of Vox Machina, because I have been meaning to watch this series for so goddamn long. If you didn't already know, I am a Critical Role fan. I have watched all of Campaign 1. I have watched all of Campaign 2. I'm about 20 episodes behind on Campaign 3, admittedly. For some reason, Campaign 3 is just not quite getting me in the same way, despite it being far more linked to previous campaigns than the other two were. The other two were very much standalone. Well, standalone in their stories, but there were references amongst each other. But yeah, Campaign 3 went way more connected, and somehow I don't like that. Don't know why, but I will get to it eventually. I'm about episode 50-ish into Campaign 3 at the minute, so just so you guys kind of know where I'm at. But yeah, I've been excited for this series ever since it was announced. Critical Role really was what kept me kind of sane during the lockdown. Right as lockdown 2020 hit, that was pretty much, well, in the January of 2020, that's when I first started my Critical Role journey through Campaign 1. And the lockdown meant I had so much time to watch Campaign 1. So I breezed through that, breezed through Campaign 2, and I was fully caught up, and I think it worked out pretty much perfectly. By the time I finished all of Campaign 2, what they had done, I think they had just maybe started releasing the continuation of Campaign 2. I think it was roughly a similar sort of period. It was close anyway. I think I was like just catching up to when they were going to start doing their proper live shows again. So it just kind of worked out naturally for me, which was very fortunate. But they announced this, obviously, at some point. I forget when this was actually announced. It might have been right as I started watching that they announced it. I cannot remember when they did the announcement. But I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I could have watched it whilst I was on my year break, but I thought, you know what? No, I really want to watch this for the channel. Even if it means I have to delay it. Now that we've got both seasons fully out, it means I can watch them and I don't have to wait between seasons, which is great. And it also means, hopefully, we're not too far away from future projects, because I know Mighty Nine is going to be animated eventually. Probably not for, might be a year or so before that happens. I kind of want to say beginning of 2025, maybe. If we get it sooner than that, that'd be great. I don't know if they've announced anything more about the project since I saw the announcement. It's been a while since I saw the announcement. I'm just excited to be watching Critical Roles actually animated, because a campaign is it's long. It can be quite bloated at times. Like, you have to spend a couple of hours on, like, one event. Whereas in this, you can condense that down into more manageable, because you don't have to have descriptors you don't have to spend 12 sentences describing something. You can just show it immediately. You don't even need any narration or anything. So it means it can all be condensed down, which I hope they don't cut out some of the more memorable moments of the campaign. As far as I'm aware, Campaign 1 covers the Briarwoods, which is amazing. I think this first episode and the next episode are pre the show being recorded, just when it was a home game, I believe. Because I think we deal with, I think this is the Brimscythe story, if I remember correctly. So I think we're going to be focusing on that, because in the actual campaign, they only mention it in passing about the fact of Brimscythe. So seeing that little bit of an arc represented is going to be amazing. It's also a great way to introduce all the characters and get a feeling of the world in before jumping into the Briarwood arc, because I don't think they're covering Craghammer at all in this because of a certain Tiberius being absent. So yeah, I don't think that is going to be mentioned. So we're going straight into the Briarwood arc, and then I think Season 2 goes straight into Chroma Conclave. Does Season 2 cover the entirety of Chroma Conclave? I do not remember. I don't think they announced a Season 3 of this, so I'm going to assume probably not. So that means they're not doing... Did they announce Season 3? I don't remember. If we do get a Season 3, it's either continuation of Chroma Conclave if they didn't finish it, or it will go on to I can't remember the name of the third arc. It skipped my mind. Vecna. Is the Vecna arc, that was it. So be interesting to see that, like the summary of all of that, like the whole thing with Vasselheim and like seeing that animated. Oh, that would be incredible. But we'll see if that actually does end up happening. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing because I just want to watch this. I really do just want to watch this. I need my notepad because I forgot to bring that over. Little PlayStation 1 notepad. Quite chuffed I found this. Found this at, I think it was actually at Claire's in Newcastle that I found this, but it's cute, so I'm having it. So yeah, let's get ready for this one. So, as per usual, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I normally do anime reactions, but this is close enough to anime, right? I mean, it's an animated show. It'll pass, right? This is a passion project for me, so I know it's not anime, but this is for me. This is for me only. I don't really mind breaking my anime rule technically to get this in. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, what we do here are timer-based format reactions, which means none of the original material is shown here on YouTube because copyright reasons. I think Critical Role is more lax, but I know they've had issues in the past where they've gone around striking content based around it before. So I don't want to take that risk, really. So none of it is going to be shown on this. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon, which you can find in the description. This includes my entire back catalogue of anime reactions. I am working on using Patreon's collections feature to put all of my old series into actual playlists that you can just go through and find. That should make it a bit easier to navigate. Previously, I used the tags system. So if you just typed in the tag you were looking for example, Symphogear, you'd find all of Season 1 of Symphogear. If you did Symphogear GX, you'd see Season 2, etc. GX was free, sorry. G was second season. But now that they have an actual collections tab to do proper like playlists almost, I'm going to start using that and get all my old content formatted around that, and also the new content such as this. But today we are watching this one on Amazon because this is an Amazon Prime show. I'm so glad Amazon picked them up. It allowed them to have a bigger budget. It allowed them to do more with the show. Even though the fundraising that they did for it was just incredible amounts of support, having the Amazon backing as well is just certifies and gets it to a much wider audience than just the Critical Role fans who were wanting it. This opens it up to people who have never seen the campaigns and just want to be immersed in the world but don't have hundreds of hours to dive into a campaign, or just don't want to see the D&D aspect of it necessarily, and they don't want to see the dice rolling and like things like that. The combat, they want it to be more fluid than I roll my turn, I do this attack, do I hit? Yes, how much damage do I do? Etc. I get that D&D, the game, is not necessarily for everyone, even if they really enjoy the story that is being told. So, like I said, Amazon Prime, we're watching this on. We have the Amazon Prime logo that happens, and after 5 seconds, we are then into the episode. So I'll call that out as we transition. That should help you sync it up a little bit if you missed the first sync. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play if you play it and I play at the same time. We're in sync. Since this is a YouTube video, you can scrub back and forth for me and also on the Amazon Prime player to make sure we are synced up in that regard. Also, if we go from a particularly dark scene to a particularly light scene, you'll see it flash on my face a bit on the headset as well, so that should help you sync it up early on as well. I would like to do like the first 10 seconds of the show so you can sync it up and make sure we are in sync. I might try bringing that back at some point, but I've had issues in the past doing so. So even just using the little letterbox of the subtitles down at the bottom for normal anime. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Then they can get me on nothing because it's just me and a webcam. Can't copyright strike that. So with all that said, let's make sure we are full screen here. Let's get into the first episode of Legend of Vox Machina, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Amazon Original. Here we go. Nice bright flash, I should have you sync. Matthew Mercer. Yeah, Tautore. Indeed they do. To which one? You're not Vox Machina. I remember this gag from the trailer. It's still a good gag. Yep. Oh, hi, David Tennant. I guess that means that's Krieg. Oh my god, seeing all the character designs. Good luck. Lure if I saw him. The murder hobos. Nice. Well, you're gonna get a band of mercenaries. Hey, here we go. Grog. Grog is my favorite character of campaign 1. Hi, Percy. Bags and bags. Pike. Oh, Keyleth. Oh, careful who you mess with. Well. Hmm. Oh, yes, Grog. Good luck. It's an appropriate way to start. Where's Scanlan? You rise from the flame, battles ahead. Villains beware, cause you're about to be dead. Sorry, I won't sing. Percy just doesn't give a shit. Just doesn't care. Kid's too busy being sick to fight. Oh, that's grim. Hey, Trinket! Seriously, where is Scanlan? What's he busy doing? That tracks. Oh shit. And you're out. Croc's just playing with the hand. Oof. Mm. Yeah. Sure. At least he shaves down there. What does he even have any to begin with? Trinket's so used to waiting outside, poor thing. Kima. Bro, what's... Yeah, it's Krieg, okay. uh, I'm sold. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a problem. Hmm. Hey, skyship, the broomstone. Oh, beautiful. Ah, she senses. Okay. Oh, hi, Laura. Just a bit. You hired mercenaries. What do you expect? Hmm. Yeah, nah. Hmm. She will be back, but just not the way you think. Talking to the trees. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Ah, big flying thing with wings in a storm. Starting this early, aren't we? Just sow the seeds a little bit, you know. Mmm. Okay, here it is. Yep. Hello, Mr. Blue Dragon. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, love it. Such a good visual. I love it. Yep. Ah. Mm. Yes. This is. Yeah, nah. It does not care. She's struggling. Ooh. What are we doing here? You're not playing down lightning, are you? I mean, it's a nice idea, but it it uses lightning. Yeah. Nice one, Pike. Oh shit. Clever girl. Well, it's not a girl. Oof. Oh, is that the other hand? I think that's the other hand, right? The one that he chopped off. Or is it actually Grog? Oh no, it was his, okay. I wasn't even think I'd pull a fast one with that. Rock bottom, good one, Percy. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Thank you, Samurai. Might take a while scanning. Mm. It's 2 words. Yeah. Ah. Right. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, is the dragon at? Mm. No, Grog's gonna stay by Pike. Grog will stay by Pike. And they're moving, but he's with Pike. How long was this episode again? Okay, 26. I didn't know actually how long they made this series. So. Ooh, yep. Ooh, yep. Yep. Mm, yep. 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 Is there gonna be any? Ooh. One's still alive. The one with the coin. All tapped out. Oh no. Really? Okay. Mmm. Lovely. Oh yeah. Hmm. Lovely. God, the music. I love it. Okay. I don't believe there's anything after these credits, but I'll just double check. Nope, it's just the dub credits for the dub voice actors. So you got the English credits, and then you got the for the dubs. So I'll just end it after the English credits are done. to roll. Sorry, I said I wouldn't sing. Oh, Weather Pigeon and Titmouse. Yeah, okay. All right, we'll call it there. Because, like I said, after that is just the dub voice actors and stuff, which we don't need to see because we're not watching dubbed, we're watching in English. Oh, that was so good. I'm so happy. It's just nice to see these characters animated and alive and experiencing this, because this is a story from pre-recording, so it's nice to see this story being done. There's not really any... There's no expectation of what it's going to look like, or what they're going to say, or what needs to happen. Like, obviously, they're going to stay true to what actually happens in their home game. Maybe they'll embellish it, obviously, to make it better for the format. They're going to have to. That's just something you have to take into effect, obviously, is that you have to adjust it slightly to make it fit an animated format like this. But that was great. I like how they're sowing the seeds of things that could come in the future as well. I like how they're sowing the idea of what is about to happen in the next episode, because I do already know what's going to happen in the next episode, because I know Critical Role. But I like how they're sewing up. They're starting the Vax and Keyleth romance a little bit. They're starting to plug a little bit of thing in between them. They've started Scanlan Pike, and that's a roller coaster. Yeah, I love how it's all just starting to form up. The motivations are starting to get there. We're starting to build this world up. Actual character backstories. I mean, we've got a little bit of Vex and Vax as well because of the parents and why the dragon is such a big deal to them, how she knows and things like that. It's all just starting. I love it. Obviously, more character backstory and stuff will come out over the course of the Briarwood arc, particularly Percy. He's probably going to get a pretty big focus on the Briarwood arc. We've still got plenty of characters to meet over the course of this as well. We haven't seen Gilmore yet. We know we're going to get Gilmore eventually. I'm excited to see Gilmore. I really am. I'm excited to see everything to do with this campaign. We've had mention of the Briarwood so far. We have not seen their designs yet. I'm super excited to see their designs. I love it. Absolutely love it. The combat as well. We've had limited fighting so far, but so far what we've had has been perfect. The Tavern Brawl was exactly as you'd expect it should be. I like how gory they are. I like how they are being, they are being quite, what's the word? Graphic, I guess? They're including, some, loss of limbs. They're including boobs. We've had some sexual content as well. Some very obvious ones, and I imagine Scanlan's going to be at the heart of pretty much all of it. Unless Grog's going with him. Because Grog did go with Scanlan at some point. Don't know if Grog's going to get involved or not, but really Scanlan was the only one that was, promiscuous like that, I guess? Scanlan was the only promiscuous one, along with Grog, I guess. So I guess that's the only where it's going to come out. Interestingly, this is an 18-rated series, but only one episode is rated 18. And that doesn't come for a long time later, so... Interesting that this quantifies as a 15. I think... I'm honestly a little surprised. Not that the ratings mean anything. People that want to watch it are going to watch it anyway. There's no, You can't age gate anything online, really. Because no one's going to provide you with details to prove their age, and no one ever will. So you can't really ever enforce that unless you're going to be infringing on people's freedoms in a way, so no one's going to bother. But yeah, that was perfect. Exactly how I wanted it. The Brimscythe's lightning, phenomenal. I loved the design of it, the visual of it, the sound of it as well, very important. You guys know I'm very keen on sound design when it comes to, if you're going to have something impactful happen, make it sound impactful. If it's going to be a great thump of, something something with huge immense weight striking metal. You need that like oomph, right? You've got to have like that feeling. And I think for a lightning blast going through trees, dead on. It's not the most impressive sound design I've ever heard. Like, there has been, like, obviously more, but we've only just started. We're only just getting into it, and we've not had some of the more insane aspects of D&D come up yet, right? So we haven't had some of the big spells. We haven't had fireballs. Like, a Dragon Breath is pretty big, but we've not had fireballs. We've not really had a proper Big B's hand to come out just yet. We haven't had... I mean, we're going to get to some pretty gnarly spells in the future, so we've only had some very basic stuff right now because we're low level. Like, we haven't got that much equipment and stuff to our name yet. By the time we get to the end and fighting the Briarwoods, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of good stuff, and I'm hoping it has that same impact that I've been talking about. But yeah, perfect first episode. Can't really complain about it. Designs are all top notch. Animation is, it's not the most what would you say, most breakthrough animation you'll ever see, but considering the amount of passion that goes into a project like this, it makes up for it more than enough. Like, it's not bad animation in the slightest. It's perfect for what this story wants to be and who it's marketed towards, because it's got to be something good for the fans like myself, but also good enough for the people that are just wanting to jump into the series without knowing the campaigns, right? And so if you can hit the story beats in a good way, which I think they're doing, because I know the secret of Brimscythe, of course I do, but the way they're telling it in this episode, and I think they've done a very, very good thing here with the telling of that, with that first episode, that I'm excited to talk about more of next part, because just in case you don't know what happens in the story, I won't spoil it, but I like the way they've done it in this part, and I'll explain in part 2 why, what bit I'm referring to. So, anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I'm so happy to be watching this. This one's for me. Like, it doesn't matter how well it does on the channel. This one was for me. This is my personal pleasure of the season. I guess you could say tomorrow is also a bit of a personal pleasure, but it's a new show, so that one's excusable. This one's for me. I'm so happy to be finally able to watch it and enjoy it, and just... It's just a bit of nostalgia, right? Like, I've been watching Critical Role for like 3 years now. Nearly 4. It's nice to see this and see what they've managed to create, because it is massive. Like, what they've gone from a simple home game of D&D to now having the biggest campaign in the world, I think. Is there a bigger campaign than the Critical Role campaign now? Is there a bigger world than Exandria, other than maybe like official D&D worlds, I guess? But some of the most iconic groups in fantasy now, and they're making it work with animations. They've got books for this. They've got official campaign settings and stuff with Wizards of the Coast. It's like they've got their own systems being developed now. They've just grown massively from a simple home game. So it's nice to see it all pay off. But that's going to do it. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, as well as subscribing to see next week's episode, where we'll dive into the end of this Brimscythe little mini arc before heading into the proper Briarwood arc, which I'm excited for. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and in the words of Matt Mercer, is it Thursday yet? See you later.